would you like to start with some fresh oysters?
I'm not really an oyster person.
Well, these might change your mind. No? Well. Evelyn, I've wanted to ask, what brings you back?
Back?
Back to the world, the land of the living. I know you were having a difficult time after what happened.
Sure, I don't know. I guess I thought it was time, finally.
Yes, I understand. Every trauma takes time. Time to heal, or if not heal exactly, at least to move on. And taking action is a good way to do that. So I salute you. You want to do his memory right, don't you?
Whose?
Damien, of course. Are you sure you're okay? Your reappearance happens to coincide with a critical time for me. As you saw, I've just split with Skanda in a very public way in order to pursue an entrepreneurial path. Presumably, Raynor's found you as well.
Yeah, he said he wants to speak with me.
It's a war for talent out there. People like you are very much in demand. I'm sure he'll try to make you an offer you can't refuse. That's why I want you to promise me you won't work for that asshole.
Asshole? I had no idea you hated Raynor so much. What happened?
What happened? He came in as CEO, that's what happened. So cultured, all the right credentials, Harvard, Goldman Sachs, all that nonsense. A little princeling who was never wanted in his life, never known what it's like to suffer. You don't get even a little upset at that? I do the opposite of what a guy like that wants me to do just to spite him. That's what my instincts say. And my instincts are what led me to where I am now. Standing at the edge of this brand new territory. Direct stimulation, induced dreaming. Can you picture it? Therapeutic reality delivered right through your nervous system. It'll revolutionize the entire field of mental health. Not to mention the applications for productivity, training, entertainment. Imagine the kinds of dreams people would have on demand if they could.
I'd rather not.
Then save it for later. The important thing right now is to build momentum. I have first mover advantage here, but only for a small amount of time. Evelyn, I need a chief engineer, and I can't think of anyone better suited than you. You could be at the vanguard of a whole new field, in on the ground floor of this extremely interesting and potentially very lucrative business. Listen, I know that things were not always the best in the past, and some of those things may have been because of me. Believe me, I'm aware of my own failings better than anyone. And if you're concerned about working for me again for that reason, I'll understand. But I hope you're thinking for yourself on this one. I'm sure there are people who are telling you to ignore me, or that I have the wrong idea, or that I'm dangerous. Whatever you choose to believe, I at least want to offer you the chance to get a demo of this technology. It really does work, and it's really something else. Won't you give it a try?
I'll think about it.
Considering it is all I ask. So, what are you doing after this?
After dinner?
Yes, tonight is... You remember Nora, right? Did you know she's a DJ now?
Yeah, I did. She's the one who told me about your talk.
Oh, she was there too. I should have said hello.
No, I don't think she attended. She just told me about it.
Well, her show is tonight. If we take a car after dinner, we could get there with plenty of time to settle in. It'd be good to support your old friend, don't you think?
Why do you want to go?
No need to be frightened. I mean, I know it's a jouissance, which is...
Which is what?
Oh, you don't know. As a performance space, it has a bit of a theme to it. It's pretty tame, really. They take on the aesthetic, but it's not necessarily the whole point of it. It's for people who want the image of the thing, the trappings, without getting in too deep with the real culture.
What are you talking about? What theme?
Oh, I didn't mention? It's sort of, well, there's a little bit of bondage theme there. You know, BDSM.
How do you know so much about this?
It's one of my research areas, in fact. The psychology of S&M is fascinating.
That kind of thing isn't really my scene.
Come on, this is about supporting our mutual friend, right? It happens to be tonight, so we should seize the moment. Don't worry, it isn't a date. Not unless you want it to be.
I don't want it to be.
Makes sense. Well, who knows who I'll run into there. Let's go after we wrap up here.
I thought you said this was like some S&M club.
Oh, well, they might have taken all of that stuff down since the last I was here.
Are you sure you're remembering this place correctly?
Actually, would you excuse me for a moment? I want to talk to those people over there.
Are those people you know?
Not currently, but hopefully I can change that.
Wait, Soren, I don't know anybody here.
Evelyn! I'm so happy you came!
Yeah, I ended up here somehow. Soren came too, but he ditched me to chat up some people. He said he thought this was like an S&M club or something.
What? No, it's not like that at all. Where did he get that idea?
I don't know. Maybe he just hoped it was.
Ah, who cares? I wasn't interested in seeing Soren. I wanted to see you!
I wanted to see you too.
I have a little bit of setup left to do. Do you want to come help?
Okay, but you'll have to tell me what to do.
Oh, it's simple. I'll show you.
Are these modulars?
Some of them. The one over there with all the cables coming out of it, that one is a modular.
This one?
No, the one with the little colored cables on the front.
Oh, okay.
The others are not modular. They're just regular synthesizers.
Okay, is each one of these going to make a different sound?
Where should we start? This is an SH-101. It's really hot. I love the sound. It's useful for piercing leads, you know, noises like that. I use it quite a lot.
Piercing leads. Okay.
This is a Moog. You've heard of a Moog, right?
I've heard the name, maybe. It's not Moog? I guess I never heard anyone say it aloud.
Nope. Moog.
Moog, not Moog. Okay. I'm not sure I can handle this all at once.
Surely you know about this one. It's a Roland TB-303. You know, the acid house sound.
Acid house.
It's just as well. This is not an ordinary model, of course. The Devilfish 303 is a modified, upgraded version of the original. A guy in Australia does it? Oh, they're really awesome. Evelyn, why don't I teach you some of these things? It might do you some good to learn something new. You could come over sometime and we could make some noise together.
Sounds like a fun time.
All right, that should do it. Thanks for your help.
No problem.
Time for me to shake this place into...
Ah, time for the main event. Funny to see Nora like this, isn't it? Oh, she's come a long way from the timid junior programmer I remember. Interesting stage name, too. Little Sappho. You know what Sappho indicates, don't you?
Yes, I know. Don't patronize me, please.
Oh, okay, of course you know. That was a silly question. I apologize. Did you know Nora was capable of creating work like this?
I think she was always this way. You just didn't see it.
I thought she was wonderful before, but now...